Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara, here. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am. Hi, everybody.
And for our psychic today, we have Dayle Schear. Are you there,
Not
Dayle?
today, Johnny. It's every Friday.
I'm sorry. Yes, every Friday we have Dayle. Are you there, Dayle?
Welcome,
Dayle
Schear.
And we have Richard.
Psychic extraordinaire. And aloha to Richard.
Aloha, everybody. Yeah.
He's our sidekick. He is our sidekick.
Yes.
I'm the laugh and
you're
life
the psychic sidekick. What, Richard?
Something like that.
Yeah. So Johnny, give us your phone number.
Yes, the number is 516-531-9874. And how was your day, Dayle?
Busy but good. Did you do what Blythe said to put up free readings on the tag?
I believe, what I did was I put it on, I had free psychic readings as one of the tags. So, that's what it is. Okay.
Because when you look at my site now, daylesschear.com, DAYLE, Schear, SCHEAR, it'll say Psychic Dayle Schear Reader. Go into that if you're going on Yahoo, and you'll go right to my site.
Okay.
Great.
All right. Well, would you like to take a caller, Dayle?
Sure. I was going to talk to Barbara first. I usually do.
Sorry.
Yeah. We got to warm up a little bit.
We got to warm up. Barbara. Okay.
Yeah.
So how long does it take for us to drive to Huntington Beach, say from Sacramento?
Okay. Wow. I think Richard knows better because I never have done that drive. That's a far drive. Go ahead, Richard. Can you answer that? I don't know.
It's a long haul.
Yeah.
Well, I know LA is about 6.5, 7 hour. LA 6.5 hours from Gardnerville. I know that.
Then it's another hour down to me.
So that's 7.5 hours. We might as well go to Hawaii. That's ridiculous.
You just don't need to drive. Just fly over here.
Yeah.
Where do you get? Okay. Then you got to rent a car, which there isn't any. Then you got to find a hotel and hope you don't get COVID virus. I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, but okay, I did look it up. That Sacramento to Huntington Beach, 6 hours and 35 minutes. Richard was correct, 423.1 miles.
Okay,
so
630. Well, you know what?
The last 100 is a look at.
Well, you know
so
why
good,
he's right most. You know why? Hello. You know why he's right most of the time? He used to make maps for the Navy. Those big old maps.
Wow.
Oh
he used to fly around the world, and all those maps that you saw were his.
There's a wealth of information in his
That's
mind.
not true.
Well, that's what you told me.
Well, you don't believe everything I tell you.
So he's saying, I wrote that map, Dayle. Is that what he says sometimes? You're just driving along?
Oh.
I wrote the map.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is
whatever.
becoming a comedy show.
Richard has a new way of getting me to go to sleep. And that is, he reads me a chapter of his book out loud, and I'm done.
I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
It is. I can't sleep half the time. It's wonderful. Totally
That's so
wonderful.
Sweet.
That is.
It's a long book.
It's
It's a thick book. It's 100 pages,
No, he has-
right, Richard?
He has 9 books, so I'm not worried.
Okay. You're going to have a lot of good sleep.
All I know is about halfway through the chapter, I am snoring away.
You better stop reading when she starts snoring so she can remember your book.
We're
I'll
really
save
into
it for the interview.
Barbara, have you watched
Right.
the morning? Barbara, have you watched the morning show yet on Apple?
Oh, no.
Oh, it's
you're
awesome.
missing it.
You're missing
Okay,
out,
I'm
man.
going to look it up right now.
I mean,
Okay.
you can start with season 1. I'm into season 2 already. I'm telling you, it's going to win every award that you can ever imagine. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Are you
because
looking
I
it
do
up?
have Apple TV. I don't know if that's something that I have to pay extra for to watch.
No. If you
I
have
have a
Apple
little box.
TV, you get it. You get it.
Okay,
If you have Apple TV, you just have to put in your password and your username and password.
Okay, awesome, because I never peruse through there to see what's on. I just have that little box in case I need to watch a football game, or it might help me towards that. Otherwise, I haven't checked it out. So
Oh, you
I
have
love
to
finding
check
new
it out.
shows.
It is so awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so addicted. I can't tell you. It's how television is
binge
really
watch?
fun. Huh?
Can you binge watch it?
Yes.
Sure.
The
Then I
first,
will watch it all in one weekend, probably.
that's
No.
what we did. That's what we're doing. But the second one,
I'm working on it.
Season 2 is not. It's only done once a week, so you can only binge watch it a little bit, but you can binge watch it. The first one, all of the shows, and I can't remember what does it say the names of the producers are?
Oh, I don't know. It's season
Those two
1
actors
it's got about 8 or 9 episodes to it. Each episode is about 1 hour there, and
I know, and then I binge watch it and then I wish that
yeah, you will.
that it wasn't over every time. You know, when it's something really good, like The Honor on Netflix. The Honor, I binge watched that. That was a very good one.
I
I
didn't
think
see that.
Barb.
Oh, you've got to catch that one on Netflix. That's a good one.
What's that about?
Well, it's
What's
that actor who was the main character on Breaking Bad, so it's really, really good. The Honor, he plays a judge, and it's an intense story about his son, his family, the mob, okay, which I think then you would like it. You know a lot about that stuff. And it's just very good, because it's well written, like most things are out there. And it's a great actor. The older,
I'll
the
tell
main guy.
you,
And, I love it.
I've been binge watching Fantasy Island, the new one. I can't stop watching it because it talks about future probabilities, and it shows you things that whoever wrote this must be on drugs. I mean, it's just like unreal. I mean, it's just
they are.
fun. I mean, it's unreal. And then I've been watching Joe or something Joe.
Sounds funny.
Okay.
Anyway, Johnny,
what about Johnny? Does Johnny ever binge watch anything? Let's ask him.
Oh,
Johnny,
yes, I have. I watched Survivor.
Why don't you?
I watched, I've been watched,
what?
but I watched The Office with my parents.
The what?
The Office.
Oh, The Office and what
The
else?
Office.
And, sometimes I'll watch, like, Frasier with my parents, so that's what I do.
We're talking about new shows, new series out there that are great.
Oh.
Anything new we're talking about.
Well, check out Fantasy Island.
Oh, now, I did watch the old show. I have the old show on like Roku, but I haven't seen the new one. I know that the lady is supposedly rated to work.
Wait, are you talking about Fantasy Island?
Yeah, the new one. The lady is related to Mr. Work.
Yeah, I don't have the old one, and I forgot what the old one was about. But the new one is unbelievable. I mean, the writer writes really weird stuff. I mean, the premise is you can go to this fantasy island for one day, only one time, dead or alive, and you can have a wish. And whatever you wish for, she will make happen. And they build the whole scenario around that one day's wish. And then when you're done, like if you have to make amends with somebody or whatever, when you're done, you disappear and you either go to heaven or hell. It's really, really good.
I did see the previews for that, and it's a reality type show, so they could have a lot of different types of celebrities on there. Is there anyone that you like on the show now?
No, I didn't. I haven't seen any celebrities at all.
Oh, I thought they had guests come on and they make a wish, and that they're like celebrities. Oh, they're just regular
normal people. For whatever reason,
okay.
It's normal people. While I'm talking to you, talk to Richard. I just got to put a meatloaf in the oven. Just a minute.
Hey, Richard. That sounds good. Richard, if you could have any wish, say you had a chance of going on to go on that show.
Okay,
what would you
Barb,
wish for?
Barb, let me say this about this morning show. Anybody who's been involved with TV, and I have, in the roundabout ways and so forth, or in, magazines, newspapers, all that, you will find this very interesting. And it's, I feel, and I think Dayle said this, she feels that it's based on an actual facts, and I would say in a sense it probably is, on the inner workings of a big communication conglomerate like ABC or NBC or CBS, something like that. And I'm sure, you've been involved in that kind of stuff, so you will find it probably very interesting and very plausible, even though this is a fictionalized story. It's going to have a lot of things in it based on happenings. And I will stop right there. If you just see one episode of it, I think you'll be hooked, okay?
Okay, great. I always love recommendations, so then I could go watch something for the weekend.
It's Barbara, it's Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon are the main characters.
Oh, yes, I remember the previews for this too, and those are two of my favorite actresses.
Well, let me tell you, they go at it, so it's really good.
Oh, God.
That's good.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, hey,
Johnny wants
me,
yes.
Get a caller
Johnny.
on? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Area code 385, you're on the air.
Hi, my name's Brittany Crandall. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Boy,
cool.
I'll tell
I'm
you,
so
it's
all call in and talk
all that stuff going on up there at Moab and that girl being killed just blows me away. I've been to Moab 4 times. And, I mean, if you want to find somebody up in Utah, it's going to take a needle in a haystack. It's not easy.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
Okay.
So,
how can I
So I hear you're psychic.
Yes, I'm supposed to be, yes.
I'm hoping that you can give me all the answers that I need.
Well, this is wait. Everybody needs to be quiet, Richard.
I know.
Hey, Richard, be quiet.
This is not a reading. This is just answering a question. If you want a private reading, you would have to look at my website, which is Dayle, Dayle, Schear,
Hold on, let me write it down.
Okay.
I got to get a pen really fast. I had one over here. Okay, so Dayle,
Dayle. You got that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Schear, SCHEAR.com.
Okay.
And
Cool.
if you go through Yahoo and put psychicdayleshear.com, it'll come up Psychic Dayle Schear Reader. Just go into it. My brand new website is on there. And if you go to the reading page, it'll tell you the rates and everything.
Okay, perfect. Well,
and there's also a place to call me or email me. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So what's your question?
So I have been writing to Ellen DeGeneres for the last 6 years, and I've had dreams of going on her show for the last 12 or 10 years at least. So with her show ending, I'm super nervous that I'm not going to get the chance to meet her to get on her show. And so I'm just hoping for hope. You know, I'm still writing to her.
The best thing I can tell you, when is she supposed to end? In about a year?
Yeah, and so I have a nonprofit called Rebound for Recovery, and I wanted her help to support me in that endeavor.
I don't think she'll support anybody at this point. But I'll be honest with you. My cousin has been doing the same thing you're doing. My cousin in New Jersey. She's been wishing and hoping and writing letters and emails and everything. It's just the luck of the draw. And it's like asking me to pick the lottery. I can't do that. I mean, you know, that's like impossible. If I could do that, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, you know? So all I could do is just say a prayer and hope and you know, for you that you get on.
That's I was kind of expecting that.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, you know, it's just like it's a hard thing to do because she doesn't pick. I think she gets a list of names of people, and then she'll decide who she wants.
Yeah, I don't get it either because I've had a lot of people write into her, and I've sent her letter after letter after letter after letter after clothes and just a lot of stuff. So I've spent a lot of money.
We made a video yesterday.
Yeah, we did a video to her yesterday. Hopefully that will get to her. But okay, then can I do another question?
Sure. And the thing is, if it's meant to be, you'll get on. Okay.
Yeah. Well, and I feel like it is meant to be. So I still have hope. I feel like it is meant to be.
I'll have hope right with you. I know my cousin's doing the same thing that you're doing. She keeps asking me, am I going to get on? You know, and I'm going, you know, I don't know.
What kind
I really
of
don't
have to ask.
I don't have an answer. Okay, I'm sorry.
I said, what kind of questions are good to ask? Like, are my finances going to? So I'm doing this TV boot camp thing, and I invested in it, and I'm gonna start.
Let me hear about this TV. Let me hear about the. Everybody, be quiet in the background. Let me hear about this TV boot camp.
I'm in it too.
She said, "Be quiet." She said, "Be quiet."
What, Johnny? Johnny, what are you saying?
I'm in it too.
He's in it too.
That's where we met. Go on.
Be quiet.
Okay. Yeah, we just we just finished the week, and so I'm an aspiring model. I did a lot of modeling throughout the years, but I had a brain injury when I was 18. I got bucked off a horse, and so I got addicted to pain pills, and then I just went down the road to freaking hell and back. Like, I have 3 different kids with 3 different dads. They're all different cultures. They're all different colors. But so I'm hoping that I still have a chance to be on television and tell my story, to be who I think that I'm going to be someday. And I've always told my family and friends that I'm going to be somebody and that I will be a public figure. And I always said that I was going to do it I would be shining in my later years. And it's actually, I feel like it's finally maybe starting to happen, but it's slowly.
How old are you now?
I'll be 40 on October 25th.
Okay, you're a baby.
So 39.
First of all, the only
Thank
problem you have, you should have been on TV a long time ago, or even go for radio. Go for radio as well.
I love it. I would love to do podcasts.
All right, can you let me finish?
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, so go for radio, television, whatever. Just go for it. Yes, you should be and will be on TV, but the whole problem is, because of the COVID virus, everything's upside down. So nobody's being allowed in the studios. Nobody, it's so bizarre. So, you're just going to have to keep writing and keep doing and waiting till after this COVID thing is over where they're allowing people to come back to quite normal.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason it's not coming back to normal.
So you think my nonprofit is going to do good?
Well, is that your nonprofit?
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm promoting right now is charity for my nonprofit to raise money to get like a building for people to come to and be involved in recovery and different things like life coaching, recovery coaching, and stuff like that, meetings.
Okay, question. There's a site, Barbara, I'm sure you might know it. There's a site that you ask for money for a project. What is that called?
That is called GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Why don't you try GoFundMe?
Yeah, I did it when I very first started into recovery, and I had one person to actually donate, and so it kind of made me not really want to do it again. But yeah, I think I should do a GoFundMe for sure.
Yes, if you do a GoFundMe, you'll get the money you want. But we're talking about a building. You can rent something. You don't have to buy something.
Yeah,
you can.
Well,
rent.
I'm a single mom, so it's hard for me to. And I'm on disability, and I'm on food stamps, and so.
Okay. I don't want to hear the negative. Well, there's a will, there's a way. So, on GoFundMe, you can get some money or have somebody help you rent a place so you can get this going. You don't need to buy because that's not going to happen. No one's going to give you money in this market where things fly off the shelf in 2 minutes if they're selling a house. Yeah. So go ahead and just rent something and get that going, and slowly but surely just put some ads on Facebook, on Marketplace, wherever, and just let people know you're out. GoFundMe or whoever gives you money for the rental, people will come.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's
a great idea. That's the way I see your business taking off. And thank you for calling today, okay?
Yes. Thank you for talking to me. I will be getting a hold of you.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Aloha.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you guys so much. I'm off to a football game.
You're welcome. She has a great energy. Great energy.
Thank you.
And, And
yes.
I'm going to be talking to you too, Barbara.
I know.
Coming for you.
I wasn't going to let that out of the bag, but Johnny and I will be
interviewing
her.
I was waiting for her to hang up. Okay, we got her off.
Oh, thank you so much, Brittany. And we look forward to interviewing her. Her story.
Well, you're supposed to be interviewing Richard and then me, and what happened?
Well, no. This isn't for the Barbara Moore show. Johnny has booked Brittany. Johnny is working with her on this workshop. He's booked her for Life After Happiness. It won't affect you guys. Okay? It doesn't affect the Barbara Moore show.
What about Barbara? What about the show that you're on that we're supposed to be interviewed? The one with the menopause.
I'm ready, Johnny.
Well, so are we.
Why didn't we schedule that this last week? Because that was the plan. Why?
Well,
Johnny.
I mean, I'm here. I thought that
I was
everybody
available to do Dale's.
Okay.
Remember, I was available. You know what, Dale? It just seemed like this week just flew by, and all of a sudden we were like, "Hey, well, what about the Barbara Moore show? We didn't do it, so we have to do it. Come on, Johnny, can we just book Dale for next week, please?"
Okay, we will.
Yes.
All right. I'll call her after the show and
Thank
we'll
you.
book her for next week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then what about
Great.
Richard? He's supposed to be on too.
I want Richard too. I want Richard. Does Richard have his own hour, or do you want to have
No.
Richard come in and join us for a while?
He can
Or
join us.
does he want his own show?
It's up to
Yeah.
him.
Well,
it's
let's
up to you
talk
guys.
about
Richard,
it.
Richard, what
I'm
do
gonna
you
get
want?
some ideas together.
I don't care either way.
No, Richard. I know what I want.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
I'm not going to make him think, because then he'll overthink. He'll start thinking of these stories. No. I'm going to ask Richard some of the questions he's never been asked before. That is my goal.
Uh-oh.
And that's how
Wow.
I'm 93.
Ooh.
He is.
Ooh.
That's
Nine-
scary.
no,
I got to
93.
tune it. I want to tune into that show.
Well, yeah. Everybody's going to tune into that show. There's so much inside of Richard to share, and he is a wealth of knowledge. Plus, he's a great storyteller.
Oh, yeah.
Thank
And
you.
then there's me.
And he's our friend.
Then you and I are supposed to do a show on Johnny Carson and Trump, and we need to do that.
Can we do that all in one?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think so.
Wow.
So, everybody, you heard the topics. You're not going to want to miss this. So when it's booked, we're going to post it, and make sure you do tune in. But it's not even tuning in. It's not listening. It's join in. We have up to 75
join.
spots. We could have you come in and sit there, so we could actually look at your face.
Ooh.
And maybe we will,
Wow.
have a Q&A.
Okay, so you need to schedule this, Johnny, as soon as you can for both of us, and we'll see what happens, okay?
All right, good.
Next caller.
Okay.
That's good.
Are you ready for another caller? Or
Yes.
Yeah.
okay.
And
Area
then
code.
please give your number out. Please give your number out.
Sure. 516-531-9874, and the area code is 352.
Good evening, everyone.
352. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Mm-hmm. Aloha.
My question is, I just recently had a relationship.
Wait.
and
What is your name and where are you from?
Joanna from Florida.
What's your name?
Joanna.
Name. Oh,
Joanna.
Joanna. Okay, Joanna from Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's your question?
I recently had a relationship end in a traumatic way, and I don't know if it was truly from his issues or if he did it to push me away, because we found out that we didn't know how much longer he had to live. So I just wondered, if he did that to push me away.
Wait. He was. I've lost it.
Mm.
He was. He had what? He was dying.
Yes, he is. We don't know how much time he has left.
Okay. This is a very, sweetheart, and I'm being very serious, this is a very normal occurrence. Some people push you away. I don't know for what reason. They just want to, don't put a burden on you or a bad memory. And
Yes.
other people want you closer. So respect the way he feels. And if that is the case, just deal with it and move on. Because he knows a lot more than you do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's another guy for you to meet.
Yeah.
And there's a J in his name. I want to say Joe or John. And you don't know him yet. He's very sweet, very kind, very nice, and you meet him through the internet. Okay?
Oh, well,
So there's lots to look forward to in the future.
Okay, so just walk away, in other words, and move on my path, in other words.
Right, because, you got to respect his wishes. He may not know when he's going to die, or he may know and not want to tell you. So it just happened to my landlord. Her husband died, just suddenly, and, it just happened, So we're all here on Earth now, and we have to respect the wishes of and honor that of whatever he wants to do.
Yes, exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you all. You have a wonderful, blessed evening.
I thank you.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, she sounds heartbroken. So sad to hear that.
Barbara, don't you agree with that? Some people, if they're going to die, would want you to be with them by their side to every moment, and other people just don't want anybody around. I mean, that's the way it goes.
I know. They want to end it in their way. They don't want to burden. They don't want to burden you.
Right. Right. They don't want to burden.
But that's good that you saw. If this is her love that's dying, you already saw another one that's waiting. And if she would like to contact you this week, I think that would be a great idea, because she can be more prepared. She can open herself up, accept the death that's coming, open herself up. You can help her do that with your psychic reading to be able to accept this new guy, because she might have these walls created up. People do that unintentionally. They put up these walls emotionally, and they can't accept the good that's right around the corner. So I would suggest she gets a hold of you and gets a deeper reading. What do you think, Dayle? Could she benefit from that?
I don't think she needs it. I think I answered her question, and I'm not into taking people's money for no reason, but I think
you're not like a counselor. You're not there to counsel them. Okay. Some people do.
I'm not a shrink. I'm not a shrink.
Okay, but they don't feel like they're taking their money. They just kind of give them. It's called the psychic counseling.
I can't tell her any more than what is.
Okay.
I can't tell her any more because
Yeah, I get it.
So, Johnny, do we have another one?
Yes, we sure do. Area code 856. You're on the air.
Caller, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. How are you? Hello?
Great.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. What is your name?
Rose Maria.
Hi. And where are you calling from? Fine. Where are you calling from?
New Jersey right now.
Okay. My home state. What part of Jersey?
South Jersey.
Near where? Give me the exact city.
Marlton area.
Marlton?
Mhm.
That's a nice area. My aunt used to live there, and I used to frequent that quite a bit. I was born in Newark, lived in Hillside, Lakewood, Bloomfield, Bellevue, Toms River, all over the place. And I absolutely love Jersey and miss it terribly.
Cool. I just
How
got
can
back.
I help you?
Whatever's coming in for the next couple weeks. I just got back in the United States, so.
Okay.
So I was
where
wondering
were
what's
you?
coming up. Europe.
Where were you?
In Europe.
Oh, okay. Oh, I hate you. Okay. Well, I can't just be that ambiguous of an overall picture, but give me a specific question, and I'll look at the specific answer.
Left on certain stuff, unfinished on bad terms, and I was just wondering about the relationship with a friend and or working that's coming up for me.
Okay. God, you sound so dissatisfied with the world right now. Why? You sound like you're bummed out, and things aren't going the way you want it to go, and you're kind of pissed off. What's happening?
Yeah, pissed off with a lot of people. What went wrong?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I hear that. Those won't be resolved unless you make an effort to resolve it, okay? But I see you going back. I see you going to Europe again. So I don't know why, but I see you going to Europe again.
For where I stand, I'm not going back.
Huh?
And he knows why. I'm not going back. He knows why.
No, but you're going back. So whether it's a trip or whether it's you have to finish something, you've got to go back.
He has to finish it. If he wants me back, he has to pay for the trip and all that, if that makes sense.
And he will. You're not through with him yet. It's not over, sweetie. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Just hang in there. Things are going to get a lot better for you, but you've got to change your attitude. And once you change your attitude, everything else is going to change and be fine.
Got it. Yeah, my attitude changed before when I got home.
Okay, well, you're going to be just fine. You just need to mingle and do your thing and get back into the rhythm of things and be the Jersey girl, and you'll be okay.
Cool. Mm-hmm. When he's going to... I know I'm expected to call in a few days, I hope. I think so. That's if I answer.
No, you're right. You're right. You will get a call, so not to worry. Not to worry. You will get a call, so not to worry. Or whatever they're doing nowadays, text or whatever, you know?
Got it.
Okay, sweetie, thank you for calling.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Boy, we have a lot of innovative calls today, Barb.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
And then I want to yes, and I want to give out my website again. It's Dayle, Dayle, Schear, SCHEAR.com. And if you go into readings, you can get me. And also, my phone number is 808-372-1816 for a private consultation. And I do not charge much, so we'll leave it at that. Okay.
Every penny is worth it, though, with that advice that you give people to direct them in the right, to make sure they're going in the right path, too.
I wish I could do it with my life.
I know, but no psychics that I've ever met say that they can give themselves this kind of advice.
Well, I can, if I do reading with cards, I can do it that way. But then I don't want to believe in the cards and I throw them away.
Well, yeah, I mean, why do you want to do double work? You should go. Do you have a psychic that you actually go to, Dayle?
Actually, I have probably 2 or 3 very good friends that are not professional, but they're very psychic, including I have a Hanai son, which is in Hawaii. A Hanai son is like an adoptive son in Hawaii. And I taught him how to read cards and stuff, and he's very good, and I use him. There's another guy named Toby. What? No, Daniel and I are just... Daniel and I are very good friends, and I'm very good friends with his wife, Catherine. And Daniel's scared of me because I went to the other side and brought up his dead mother, and they were having a conversation. Daniel said, "Mom, you stay dead." I've been to Daniel's house. I've had dinner over there. He's a lovely guy, but he does his thing. I do mine. He's not one of them. I have another guy named Toby. I have one lady in Hawaii. If she's still there, I have not. We call her the Pineapple Lady because she has a stand on Kamehameha Highway, and she sells pineapples, and she's awesome. And then I use different psychics for different things.
Wow, you really do. I'm glad I asked you that.
Yeah, I mean, if I really
you're a
need
believer
help,
of it, obviously.
Well, I should be. It's my field. But I only
believe that other people are doing it too. I mean,
but I know they are.
You know they are. You can see that they are real psychics. Have you, Dayle, ever come across a psychic anywhere and known they are fake?
Oh God, yes. You got to, Barbara. Let me tell you something. 80% are fake. They read out of a book. They used to have that psychic hotline. You know, remember with whatever. They had that psychic hotline that you call in. Well, they got that from me. They asked, I was doing that in Hawaii, and they asked me to be the spokesperson. And I refused because I said, you can't find enough psychics in the world that are good enough to do this. And they go, well, we have books. And I'm going, you don't read out of a book and read someone's future. That's not what it's all about. You know, so
that's horrible.
I declined, and Dionne Warwick took the job, and then she took it, made money, and the girl that they used, the psychic they used, all went bankrupt. So I just like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just like they were making $60,000 a week, and greed. You know, this is my thing. I do not believe in greed because the greedier you are, the more you go to hell. So I just don't want to be greedy. So these people were just so greedy. You know, they were just hiring anybody off the street, handing them a book and stuff like that, and tell them to read on.
Giving the psychics out there a bad name by doing so.
Yeah, well, they gave them a very bad name, but the one that gave them the worst name that put us all under was Sylvia Brown. She was good in the beginning, and a lot of people believe in her. A lot of people follow her, but she would give you names, dates, places of where to find somebody. In fact, one time, they fried her on CNN because she said that this guy Sean was dead when they found him alive, and Anderson Cooper fried her. It was just she was out for money. I mean, charging $750 a reading, $5,000
Actually,
to
who
be
can forget
trained.
Miss Cleo?
Who?
Miss Cleo.
Who?
Miss Cleo.
Well, Cleo was part of the psychic hotline.
Oh.
Cleo was part of the psychic hotline. Hi, she was part. She was like, whatever. It's all bull. I mean, it was all bull. There's 80% are just average Joes, you know? And it's very
a lot of
rare.
money wasted.
Well, yeah, but I always tell people, you got to find who fits you. And when they're right, then that's who you use. That's all. Doesn't matter if they're professional or non-professional. All my psychics are non-professional. They're not on TV or anything like that. They're just, you know, off the grid. And they're friends of mine, and they're pretty awesome. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. You know, it's funny. I don't really have a lot of access to ground with psychics. The only thing I don't understand is I'll talk to a psychic, and then they'll say, I'm number one in the country. Or they're always talking about some contest that they won. What's so funny is no psychic has ever bragged about coming in second on those things. You know, they never say, I came in second on this. You know, it never happens. Why is it that the psychics seem to have this obsession with saying how they're first in this, and they're the only one that did this? They give superlatives to themselves.
Okay, I can answer that.
Okay.
I can answer that. The answer is psychics have major egos. And, you know, everybody thinks this psychic knows, that psychic knows, this psychic. Wrong. It's a competition. It's like who's better than the next. And so you have to prove yourself. Like my teacher, Peter Herko, Vanderherk, was a number one psychic of last year's century. And he had proved himself with Ronald Reagan. He was tested by the United States government and all kinds of things. I followed him because he finessed my ability for 6 years. And I was trained by the government and all this stuff. So you have to have proof behind you. Hey, in England, they have schools for psychics, and they teach them how to be psychics. I don't understand that at all. We have the Berkeley Institute in San Francisco that teaches you how to be a psychic. I don't get it. You're either born with the ability or you're not. You can't train. You can train somebody to a certain level, but then after that, forget it.
I did not know that they had education for people. I would hope that they would just want to teach the people who actually were really psychic to evolve.
Oh, no, Barbara. The government. No, Barbara. When they know you're really gifted, like myself at times, I had Kitty Bradley, which is Omar Bradley's wife, call President Reagan in front of my teacher and say we found a real one, and they take you away, lock you up, and they train you their way to do whatever they want you to do. So that's not a good thing, and my teacher wouldn't allow that.
Wow. A lot going on that maybe people don't know about.
There is a task force. Well, it's written. There's task force for psychics in the United States, but they mainly work for the government and, as spies for the government.
But you work for the police on many cases,
well, no,
didn't you?
I work for myself. I never charged the police or missing people. People would call me. I don't go ahead and go after them. I mean, I would like to work on the case with the blonde girl that was murdered, but the family has to call me, or I'm not interested, and then they connect me with the police and tell the police that I want her to work with you guys. That's how it works.
Well, why, Dayle? Why are you feeling a lot with this case? You've mentioned it a couple of times tonight.
Yeah, I feel sorry, in a sense, for the girl. I don't believe she was obsessive-compulsive. That's the wrong word. I mean, she was mentally ill. And I don't understand why the guy would go with her for so many years and want to marry her, and knowing she had all these faux that were pretty bad, Mental
Probably
illness,
because he
pretty
didn't
bad.
think he could get anybody as cute and pretty. You know what I mean? She was so cute. She was pretty. And he's kind of normal. And, this was his dream girl that he got. But he probably was going insane. He probably was going on insane. And I thought that, too. That is so weird, Dayle, when she's like, I just have OCD so badly.
No.
OCD means that you're doing something, like you're itching a spot or you're picking something or you're shutting a door 500 times. It's like, what?
Or
well,
you're turning a light on. You're turning a light
Right.
on and off, or you're washing your hands and washing your hands. That's OCD. She didn't have OCD. She had mental illness. I mean, of some sort. I'm not a psychologist to tell you or a psychiatrist to tell you what she had, but she had something. And her parents know. I mean, they know what she had. But in the sense that she beat up the guy for whatever reason, and that was seen, and she admits to it. I mean, I just find it very intriguing.
Oh, yeah. So do I. And I find it most intriguing that the parents
will be found.
His parents.
Wait.
His parents don't even talk. His parents don't even answer phone calls of the girls, from the girls' parents. Now, that seems like a big red flag. So,
that's
I would be
because
interested in
the
hearing
attorney,
what you think.
No, that's because the attorney has told him not to do that. Scott Peterson did that, and he was able to, delay his sentencing by a long time. But this boy will be found, or he will give himself up. He will be. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind.
Wait, do you feel that he will be found, or do you feel that he will commit suicide and not be able to handle?
I thought about the suicide. Are you reading my mind?
I just have thoughts about this case. It's so weird.
Well, me too. But I thought about the suicide part too. But I think he's too chicken to be suicidal.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
But when he runs out of money. When he runs out of money and stuff like that, believe me, he'll be found or he'll give himself up. Also,
Can you see where he is? Can you feel like where he is? I mean, why are they looking in all these places where you hike? Why he's across the border somewhere, right?
Barbara, you're reading my mind. So I could hold his clothing. I would have to hold his clothing to see where he's at. But again, it has to be the family that is the one that contacts me, or I don't do it, you know?
Okay.
That's how I got involved with every case.
What if okay. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
What if we, Johnny and I, contact the family and they contact you? Does that count?
No,
okay.
no. It has to be done of their own free will on their own.
Okay.
Okay? Otherwise,
we won't
I don't
intervene on that then.
Right, because you have a lot of cases that I won't work on that's drug involved. I won't work on anything that's connected with drugs.
Why?
You know, because those people are crazy.
Why,
They'll want to kill you.
Just too crazy. Just too crazy,
Did we have another one? Johnny, what's going on?
No, we don't. I think that was the only ones that we had. I think, yeah. It doesn't mean there won't be any in a few minutes, but there'll be others.
Okay. All right. So, Barbara, you can go on.
Yeah. Well, it is so sad, though. Back to that case, it's just so sad that whatever happened, it really messed a life up. It ended up, she lost her life, and his life is ruined. Plus, his parents, probably because they love him.
Well,
and the family.
I'll be honest with her life. She didn't have a life. I mean, she was so far gone, unless she had drugs, mental illness, that she wouldn't have come back to reality. So, I mean, you know, it's just like if she had drugs in her, or they gave her drugs, maybe she'd be okay.
Yeah, she took her medication.
Okay. That's the only way they can help.
Well, wow.
Mm-hmm. The only way they can help those people. And she was a beautiful girl, very pretty. Nothing against her, just very beautiful. And
just an ordinary, normal life starting. Yeah, cute, normal. It's sad because she was going to start a great life as a young adult, and poof, not now.
Well,
Dayle.
What?
Let's go deeper on this subject. Okay, how do we as people, because this is what I've been thinking since this has all come out, how do we know? How do we tap into our own gut feelings strongly to where we know, don't go with this person. Don't go on the second or third or fourth date because they deep down are a killer. How do we can we feel this?
Yes. It's just a feeling. You can't be obsessed with the person in order to feel it. You have to feel it inside of you. If something says, no, I don't think I want to do this. Just follow that road.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Really listen to yourself.
Just listen to yourself. I mean, everything we do in life, it's a matter of listening to ourselves. It's really a matter of listening to ourselves. And not to other... Hello? What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Not to other people, but it's about listening to ourselves and how we feel about things. I thought about Mexico, too, as well, Barbara, but you'd have to it's a long way from Utah to Mexico, and you need the money to get there. So, but that's logic.
Interesting.
My feeling is he will be found, or he'll give himself up, or there could be suicide. It's one of the three,
Yeah, but I do think that looking at him, I don't know why people get feelings, who are not real psychics for a living, like yourself.
You're psychic.
They just get a feeling.
Psychic.
I feel like, I did write a whole thing about what I think, where he is. I wrote it down, okay? I'll probably send Johnny what I wrote, just to see if it comes true.
Okay.
But, yeah, I think that all people are.
Well,
everybody has a little bit in them.
Yes. I think he changes his mind every day, so you don't know. he changes course every day. So, if you change your mind every day on what you're going to do, it's hard for anybody to pick up on that. To give you an idea, a lot of the presidents, like Obama and stuff like that, they don't tell people where they're going. They'll pop up in a crowd without anybody knowing it so that, they won't get caught or mutilated, And this boy is smart enough to know he's changing courses all the time.
Oh, it's so easy for him to disguise himself. If he shaves his head or is a bald young guy, he could just go put anything on his head, any wig.
Well, Barbara,
he will look like a completely different person. Yes.
Barbara, don't give him any ideas.
Yeah. I know. I thought that too, Dayle. If he's listening to Life, Laughter, Happiness, he's, oh, my gosh. But then I'm thinking, then he's in a wig shop. Isn't somebody going to recognize him? So
no.
There's no
you
way
can buy
out,
stuff
dude.
You can buy stuff online. Come on. No. Anyway, the whole thing, that's way out there. But Johnny has to schedule us sometime in the next few weeks. He has to schedule us, and he has to go on and promote the show more.
Well, do you want to? Yes, do you want to try scheduling it for next week, next Wednesday?
Yes, but not on the air right now because it's uninteresting to schedule things on air. Let's talk about something interesting instead of scheduling. Just because you didn't schedule it for the last 7 days on your own time off air doesn't mean that you can take up the time on air here for scheduling purposes. I really am open for Dayle next week, except for her psychic Dayle Schear Fridays.
Well, what is it going to be?
You know my schedule, John.
I don't know my schedule. I have to look at my calendar. What
will be on camera.
Oh, okay. Do we have to do it on camera?
No, we don't have to. I can do it as a podcast if you prefer. What?
I prefer not.
I do not have to do it on camera. I can do my own show as a podcast if I want to.
Well, what I'm trying to say is
and in fact, that's what I would like to do. A lot of them are going to be podcasts.
So you would rather do it on Life After Happiness?
No, I want to do the Barbara Moore Show audio.
Yes, I agree 100%.
Back to who's the host. That's what we are trying to figure out. Where do you find this show? That's what I keep asking him. It's like a nowhere.
No, you find this show on Blog Talk Radio.
I have no idea.
You find
I do not have a Blog Talk Radio show, Johnny. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. We want to do it audio. But anyway, Barbara, we could do it Friday if you want, but Johnny has to promote the hell out of it.
No. We're not going to take away your psychic Life After Happiness Friday.
So whatever.
Why do we have to do that? You could do 2 a week, can't you? You can add an extra one, right? Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Now
depending
we
on
know
my
what
schedule.
we're doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Barbara, let's do the shout out. I want to eat.
Okay. Hey, everybody. If you have not heard, there's an exciting new website out there, DayleSchear.com. Go there. You'll find out everything about our beloved psychic Dayle Schear, who just gave some amazing readings to our callers, our lucky callers, by the way. And you can reach her directly this week to book a long reading with her. So do it, DayleSchear.com. And you can find this show along with all of our other wonderful Fridays and our other shows on our YouTube channel, Life, Laughter, Happiness. And visit us everywhere else, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Connect. We would love to hear from you. And we thank you, everybody, for calling in and all your questions. And we know that if you follow Dayle's advice, it's going to work. It always does. So thank you, Dayle, and
thank you, Barbara. You've been wonderful. Thank you, and thank you, Johnny.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Johnny. Aloha.
Aloha.
But we got to find a way for him to get